Hello, welcome to LCG's preview for the week ahead. I'm going to discuss the Federal Reserve interest rate decision and its latest economic projections, tech executives testifying to the US Senate, an update on the trade war, and the SEC decision over a Bitcoin ETF. Before that, I'll run down some of the top corporate results to watch this week. Next and Card Factory report first half earnings, and Nike reports its quarterly results on Tuesday. Boohoo offers its half year update, and Bed Bath & Beyond report quarterly numbers on Wednesday. And then finally Saga reports its half year results, and Accenture and Rite Aid report quarterly earnings on Thursday. Moving on to the economic calendar. On Monday there's German IFO. On Tuesday the BOJ meeting minutes. On Wednesday, it's the Federal Reserve meeting. On Thursday, it's the RBNZ rate decision and US GDP. Then to round things off on Friday, it's Japanese CPI, UK GDP, Eurozone CPI, and US core PCE inflation. So first off the bat, we've got the Federal Reserve. They are widely expected to raise interest rates again. So that will take interest rates up to 2.25% in the US. Which is obviously head and shoulders above all the other central banks, other major developed countries in the world. Obviously, we're looking at how it will affect the dollar. Probably the decision by itself won't. It'll be more about how the Fed coax the language in the statement, but also they are making these economic projections, so it's how aggressive those economic projections are. As it has been the case in the recent meetings, it's going to be walking this tightrope between what seems like a very hawkish, bullish economy, thanks to the tax cuts and the various stimulus, but also we've got the risks of the trade war, which could start to hamper the US. But given that it's quite a internally based economy, it's probably likely that trade war is less likely to affect the US in the short term at least. So probably the message is going to be continual gradual rate hikes, but I don't think there's going to be any big step up in the language. So perhaps on net it's going to be a dovish result. The other thing to watch for is that we have some of the big executives from Apple, Amazon, and Alphabet, which is obviously Google. Those executives are going to be reporting in front of the US Senate. So not necessarily something that could affect their share prices, but definitely Google, or the parent Alphabet, will be one to watch, because there was a report recently that Google Maps were tracking people's location even when they turned off the location button. So obviously privacy concerns there, that could hit the shares if these executives say the wrong things. Also the latest on the trade war. Last week things seemed to cool down a little bit, even though new tariffs were introduced. Could set alight again this coming week, because we are seeing what is likely to be another set of Chinese goods with new tariffs set on them. So I think the general message here is that this trade war is going to rumble on, perhaps at a similar slow speed, but it doesn't look like it's going to be resolved anytime soon. Probably not before US midterm elections. And then just lastly, it's worth noting for those crypto traders out there that there is a Bitcoin ETF which is being decided upon by the SEC, the regulators in the US. There's actually one on a Friday. We're filming this just before that decision's made, but the big one really is September 30th. So basically, if this ETF gets approved, it opens up the world of cryptocurrencies to the more traditional retail investor that might be invested in the likes of pension funds, etc. So obviously a much broader investor base generally would be thought to be bullish for Bitcoin and probably other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum as well. Well, thank you very much for watching. Good luck trading this week. And if you want to see these videos as soon as they're released, please follow A4G on YouTube and social media.